Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Worlds Upon the Wind. We have an exclamation mark over here, and when I clicked on it, we have something to reveal a history of the Inkless lands. Among the original settlers of Utagatori no Oka was a tribe of illiterate storytellers who maintained an oral tradition preserving songs and stories from before the Shattering. Their remarkable memory was due to a system of mnemonic poems used to ensure important details remain consistent through retellings. These settlers established a culture focused on spoken language dismissive of the written word. So it looks like you can unlock more and more, just like lore from the different types of settlements that you make, which is kind of cool. But we will return, and then I think we just go on our next expedition, because we could try to draw our own. We should inscribe a glyph. That's right. I said I would do that last episode, and I didn't yet, but we shall. So these are the ones I know. I don't want to redraw any existing glyphs. Can I draw my own? So what if do I have to redraw? Maybe so. Stroke inventory. Because the quest is to inscribe a glyph. Creating new glyphs to use as signature glyphs at the start of an expedition by combining strokes in the haven. Alright. Let's take, it takes something real basic, like just the fire. And we will redraw. Inscribe the fire glyph. Draw the glyph on the right canvas, stroke by stroke. Okay. So, start here. This is not great. Whoop. This is terrible. Fun to learn kanji, though. That was, try it again. They're like, do it again better. And then just kind of a straight with a little bit of a tail. See, oh my god, that's so funny that you can redraw it yourself. So how do we inscribe though? I don't really want to redraw something that already exists. So glyph inscription. Stroke inventory. Pieces of a glyph that can be used to inscribe new glyphs in the haven. To use as signature glyphs at the start of an expedition. They are acquired when you salvage glyphs at the end of an expedition. Okay. Did it explain how to inscribe? I know I learned quote unquote how to. Yeah, control for details, please. Signature glyph. A glyph you choose to add to your glyph deck at the beginning of expedition. Pieces of a glyph is the glyph stroke that can be used to inscribe new glyphs in the haven to use as signature glyphs at the start. It doesn't really explain how to do it. How about ready to inscribe? How about you? Aha! Okay. Oh. So I want to take something that's basic. How about adapt 1? What does adapt 1 do? Add a simple glyph at random. Oh, I do really like adapt though. That can be really strong. Let's take this one. Inscribe you. Draw a glyph on the right canvas stroke by stroke. Okay. Zoop. Oh, that was pretty close, you guys. And then can we add other things? No. Oh, I thought I did that before, but apparently not. Oh, enlightened one, we have begun sealing your wisdom in parchment and ink. We shall carry these glyphs with us across the shards, so by your will we may bring the world together once more. I can feel divine grace resonating through the glyphs. The world's restoration is close at hand. What's left for us to do now? While ink preserves wisdom, without practice it is but a record. We must raise shrines across the shards, so each day's breath carries the enlightened one's teachings. What did the inscription do? So the new quest is to establish a forest shrine. Okay. To establish a lake island shrine on a different shard. What my terrible drawn shards. Oh no. Because I could just inscribe you, right? I'm not 100% sure what inscribing them does. But, off onto an expedition. Signature glyph is a good thing to choose. Choose a signature glyph. What would I like? Because we have a lot of change. We have a lot of earth and a lot of growth. Right? Life essence, sorry. I feel like recycle is pretty good. Depending on what you're after. Fill a random essence slot with any... That is pretty good. I like a thing that fills something that you're already working on. Yeah, let's take that one. I know it gives us 2 change. A connection, sorry. Which one is change? You? Yes. Which I always call wind. Alright, let's start down here. We just need beauty. We don't need a lot of beauty though, so maybe it would be good to do Mountains Wasteland. Just start it as kind of a basic location, because we don't need to beat it by much. So we go Smoldering Crater right off the bat, and then we could go Rock Garden with the rest of it. Although it might be better to get Snow-Capped Peaks, because we have a lot of life essence, and then we could go for Verdant Hollow. Done. And then we go Salt Flats into Glyph. And then we can use Join to fill out the last of the Glass Dunes. All in one go. Well done, me. Gain 5 beauty. And then I don't really think I need to add Toil to the top. And Continue won't do anything. So I think we just end the foray. Look at all the... There's skeletons across the wasteland. That's horrible. Alright. Dissatisfy all is not great. But you inspire too? We don't really need to start farming inspire again. Top 2 glyphs of the draw stack. Or you could just gain 15 safety from protect. That's actually kind of baller. I'm gonna take that one. So you are short on knowledge, but you have beauty. It can provide this yield to the shard capital if connected. Okay, so we would like to do that. Next thing is knowledge and food. It's like Scrubland and... Scrubland could do the food. Food is very basic here. Maybe we just build back over here. Because Mulberry Patch will get us the food, and honestly, it could get us the knowledge as well. So let's just go that route. The mulberry harvest is shared between the humans, who collect the berries, and the silkworms, who feast on the leaves. Oh, we've had this one before. We could get 5 food and 10 productivity, or wait until the berry harvest before plucking the leaves. Let's try that one this time. Just switch it up. Lost some productivity, but we have some harmony. Oh, and harmony, but we gained a lot of food. So we would probably want to get some productivity out of something. The settlers forbid leaf harvesting until the berries are ripe. Once the berries are gathered, the silkworm carers pluck the leaves. Unfortunately, the silkworms refuse these, unimpressed by their lack of freshness. Got it. So probably don't want to pick that one again. However, we can get that productivity back by going for the paper grove. And then we just go hard on the studio here. You. And then continue. Paper studio complete. And then we can gain a bunch of safety. I could go on Pilgrim's Rest, which would give us more safety as well. And we could possibly reach Storyteller's Camp, although I think I used my change already. I did. So that, unless we get lucky with something, that one's off limits for us. I think we'll go just gain 15 safety, redraw our hand, and then I think we go Pilgrim's Rest into Fire. Top card of the Glyph stack. It's you, perfect, because we would like to discard and then draw our Connection Essence, which goes right here for the Post Road. Good work. Mashiroda and Oiwake. Fork in the Road. That's a fun name for anything. Divine. Ooh, gain harmony and safety plus a connection essence seems kind of nice. Although we already have 2 connection. Duplicate a random thing that has divine in it is kind of interesting as well. What if I remove a glyph? What if I just take fire out because I don't like looking at my own drawing? Alright, so you're low on productivity. So this is good, is if we could get... if I understand this correctly, if we could get you connected to the shard capital, you could provide the yield of knowledge to the shard capital, and then that would give it to Mashiroda, right? So the next place we would like to find is good at productivity, but I don't think we have much of an option for that. So maybe we go out this way into... Not 100% into the mountains, but like scrubland, wasteland again. We're looking for knowledge here. Which is stuck behind Mulberry Patch or Salt Flats. We don't have anything to access the Mulberry Patch right now, but we could go Salt Flats right away. And I'm doing so. And then fill in you. Random essence in a development task. Okay. Well, continue. And then we should... we probably will get a divine next turn. And I don't really want to go mulching shed right off the bat. We went Mulberry Patch. That's fine. And then I think we discard and draw one because we don't really have a use for the wind right here. Hey, perfect. And then redraw. You need to be the Stormwatch Citadel. Yeah, I guess so. We might as well. You can only build it one time, but no reason in really holding back right now, I don't think. And unfortunately, we won't be able to get the change in there for the paper studio, but that's okay. Ooh, cool! That's fun. I didn't know it would show up in the art. Lose productivity, conjure, which is despair, drunk. Could do ground, which is kind of interesting. It would give us 4 of you, though. I think maybe we remove a glyph and just take out a mountain. Just a basic earth. Now we can do a survey, which would be nice to start expanding out somewhere other than the wasteland. So let's try to gun it across the mountains here, so we can get into this zone, like the scrubland and the fields and the whatnot. There's a whole ass desert over here, I didn't realize. The picturesque vista. I just love looking at the art. What are you called? Mount Fuji from Taiseki Temple from 1834. One of the scouts is struck by the beauty of the valley over which the surveyors are passing. She asks you to stay behind to sketch the landscape, promising to catch up as soon as she can. Have everyone sketch a version is kind of fun. Let the artist catch up or wait for her. I think we don't want to leave her behind. That's kind of a crazy idea. But I like the idea of everyone sketching a virgin. But let's wait for her. Let's see what that does. Team calls a break to let the artist draw. The finished sketch is a striking work of art. Not only does it show the distant mountain and the valley below, but even the members of the team are immortalized within the sketch. So I imagine this is the picture that she drew. That's kind of fun. A sudden downpour catches the survey team on an exposed ridge. Just ahead is a small pine grove full of natural hollows. They seem perfect for sheltering a small group, but the ground is strewn with animal bones and bits of hide. That sounds scary. Brave the rain? I gotta try sheltering in the hollows. Just to see what happens. I would love to construct lean-tos. The team takes shelter in the hollows. They spend the whole night there waiting for the rain to stop. Whatever had left the bones and hides fails to show up, and the scouts safely continue on their way. Oh, so there was a chance that somebody could get eaten by a bear or something, but we lucked out. Whoops. The team comes up to a jagged cliff. On its ledges are dozens of little statues. Their features are worn smooth by time. Most of the scouts agree that this part of the cliff face is by far the easiest to climb, but one objects, afraid to disturb the spirits that surely inhabit these statues. I would love to, like, give them a fitting tribute, but I think we scramble up together. A chance of guilt. Oh, I'm picking all the risky choices today. The scouts scramble up the cliff, the ledges acting as convenient handholds. Luckily, they make it to the top without disturbing any of the statues. Good job, guys. Last night, the survey team had taken shelter from one of the violent storms that are so common in the wastelands. As they emerge in the morning, they are astonished to see an enormous white wall stretching across the horizon in both directions. It appears strangely undamaged despite the centuries it must have stood here. Climb the wall, look for a way through, or investigate the construction. I mean, I think we we climb the wall. Several surveyors reach the top of the wall after a prolonged struggle. From the top, they can see the vast wasteland stretching out before them in both directions. To their surprise, the landscape beyond appears almost identical to the side they came from. Same! That's a cool card. It's Earth and connection, and then if you invoke it, you gain an equal glyph, which is the same as the card you just used, plus the ability to split and target harmony, and then we also spread stability. That's a cool card. I like it. Ah, we've had the pace setter before, where if you rotate the lead position, you gain you can choose a glyph with change. Let him carry a heavier load is interesting. Refusal, you turd! Dissatisfy all 3. Lose 3 yield points of every foray goal. Holy cow. I gotta burn that one as quick as I can. The athletic scout refuses, complaining that such an arrangement wouldn't be fair. The other scouts try to convince him for a while, but eventually grow tired of the argument and let it go. Well. We've had the broken sandal as well. Take turns with the bad sandal? That just seems stupid. Just like ditch the sandal, you guys. Can I use you? No, you're just kind of in my hand. I guess we'll try take turns with the bad sandal. Hey, we gained some inspiration back. The group decides to take turns walking without sandals, so the pain is distributed more evenly. Although the injured scout is still limping, at least she is no longer ashamed. Well, you shouldn't be ashamed. I shouldn't have hit redraw. Although I guess we were ending the survey anyway. We did pretty good there. 6 out of 6. All right, new foray location. We're looking for safety here, which I think... Looks like the plains are really good for safety, so we might as well go for that. Pilgrim's Rest right off the bat, and then you could go Smoldering Crater and get a bunch of safety that way as well. I think we go, yeah, we go Pilgrim's Rest, and then we get the Firebreak Reservoir as well. The Forgotten Pouch. Oh, right, if you build a Lost and Found box, you gain Harmony. Keep the pouch. Let's stick with the Lost and Found box. I don't need to I feel like that's gonna steal Harmony from me, and I don't want to go, like, negative so early. And then we go Firebreak Reservoir. With these two. The Reservoir of Leisure. A reservoir was built to hold back disaster, but it has grown to serve as a place of leisure instead. Stalls line the banks selling juicy dumplings, ooh, and cold barley tea. The air is filled with the rustle of leaves and relaxed chatter. A safety warden frowns at the crowd, tapping his ledger. If a fire starts, these benches will block the bucket brigade. This is a hazard, not a park. If a fire starts, we'll douse it with tea, the keeper laughs. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Rearrange the stalls. We don't want people... We don't want nobody to have no fun, but we want to make sure that everybody's still safe. The stalls are allowed to remain, but the warden insists that they be moved to leave clear access paths. The fire lanes are set up with bamboo fences, which soon become adorned with festive lanterns. The crowd flows smoothly and the wardens have their clear paths, and the stall owners find they can serve customers even better. Perfect. See? There's always a middle route that you can find that makes everybody happy. Now what do we do? Because I would love to go after Smoldering Crater or Winding Path, but I'm afraid we're going to get stuck with snow-capped peaks here. Change doesn't matter in any of these. Your change, right? Your radiance, fudge. Why do I keep thinking everything is change? Change is the orange one. Get that in your head, Ben. Hit fill? Of course it was snow-capped peaks. Well, I guess if it didn't fill anything else, it was fine. We didn't really need anything else. You're gone after this foray for sure. Even though you took some of my stuff. All right, I know you seem good. Although you're uncommon, so that's not super amazing. Yeah, I think we just want to get rid of refusal. Just having that in our deck is annoying. All right, 2 more forays here. And this one is food and harmony. Seems like a good place to be here. A lot of harmony there, but not a lot of food. Plains and mountains seems good. You could go do the mountains for the harmony, plains for the food. Buckwheat field immediately off the bat seems great, and you get harmony from that too. So let's do that. And then we go apiary. And we've already satisfied all the needs, which is great news. Now, I think you just take the random shot here. Of course, we lost our ability to use the brilliance essence. I think I need another one of those, because not only having one of those has kind of screwed me a couple times here. We play you, and then we play divine. Discard 1. I guess I could keep that, because even though I don't need it, I could at least ditch it for something else. Ah, perfect. We got the continue. Twice, actually. Hooray! And we got the Verdant Hollow. We'll draw discard 1. I was thinking we might be able to get something that if we invoke it, we'd get some more resources, but we didn't. We might not have even had a card that did that, but everything is so low on knowledge, which is kind of funny to me. Hey, we were just asking for more radiance. I would like that card. Yeah, 3 things are low on knowledge. You're low on harmony, and you're low on production. So I almost would like to get something that's good at harmony or production, maybe? Like, you would like harmony. So maybe a lake? Yeah, a lake seems good. Kind of low on food and production. But there's not many other options for us. So I think I want to go here. So let's try to plot this out. So if we went mulberry patch, you could get the food and the production done. And then if you went for harmony, you could go Lotus Pond, Island Shrine, Boat Festival, or Lotus Silk Farm. Although, yeah, we'd have to go for Boat Festival if we wanted to get all of the harmony necessary. Yeah, and unfortunately we can't do Bramble Hollow to get any of this harmony because we have to do Mulberry Patch to get the food. So, I think we go... we don't have any of our life essence, which is rough. The random essence slot is so tough. I think we would like to gain safety. Add 1 equal glyph. And spread you. I don't know if I want to spread you. Yeah, having all of my advanced stuff early is kind of sucky. Of course I drew you. Why did I think I wouldn't draw you? Add simple glyphs with each of this glyph's essences into your hand. Fill a random essence harmony slot that in a development that produces harmony. So that would fill Bramble, right? And we wouldn't be able to get the mulberry patch. Oh man, this sucks. Well, it is what it is. We did get this guy, but we're gonna be short on food for sure. Clothes rinsing station? I would like either Rabbit Warren or... I guess not Incense Workshop, so I think we just redraw our hand. We kind of got screwed by not drawing our life stuff early. And at least we can finish cloth rinsing station. So we're low on food, so we're gonna lose a bunch of inspiration from that, unfortunately. I love it built around the town, though. I'll take you because you give me the blue square. Now the capital location, I feel like you should just be right in the middle. Because that should connect with everybody, right? Another way to fulfill a shortage is to connect settlements to the shard capital. This settlement provides beauty. If you connect it to the shard capital, beauty will be shared with all the other connected settlements. If you then connect a settlement that has a beauty shortage, that shortage will be fulfilled. Perfect. So we would like to definitely connect Oiwake because you have all the knowledge, and there's a bunch of stuff that needs knowledge. So we've connected you. We didn't have anybody doing production, unfortunately. Oh, you need a bunch of pink to connect settlements together. Fudge. Anybody need life? I assume life is for food, so it kind of sucks that we gained that one. We drew 3 of those cards. Duplicate a random glyph that has craft. We don't have craft, unfortunately. So... Mashi... You could be fulfilled with Radiance. That's gonna be tough. You're probably easier to finish. So I'm gonna give you 1. Gain some safety. And then we'd redraw. Yes! Both of our connections here. So we're looking at... Connecting... Fulfill you. Your shortage is gone. Great. Hakuto Machi. We would like to connect to... You. You provide beauty... You provide food, and you provide safety. And you provide harmony. Kozono? Where's Kozono? That's with divine, and that's going to be real hard to do. Well, we have to at least connect somebody. So let's get Hanashuku so we can get some safety shared. And then we would like to also share beauty, because that's also something that's not shared amongst our other towns. Now, I can't really do anything for anybody else, unfortunately, because we don't have any radiance and we only have one craft essence. So I could just dump it in here, but that doesn't do anything, so whatever. 3 towns that are uninspired, and we have one inspiration done. Ho 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 ho. Current and maxima inspiration by 30. Reduce hand size by 2, but increase the number of times you can redraw. Or I think we gotta go for the inspiration. No? So we're back up to 30. Choose a glyph to break it apart. It will be removed from your deck. At the end of each phase, you can select a glyph to salvage. This will remove it from your glyph deck and add its strokes to your inventory for inscribing a new glyph. I would like to break apart... let's go water. Seems good. Alright, into phase 2, and this is when things start getting really tricky. So let's do it one foray here. Oh no, sorry, I got mixed up between forays and the, what do you call the little thing? The exploration? Let's pause the episode there, actually. We will come back and see if we can't get through phase 2 this time. We might want to focus more on cards that can get us some inspiration back or events. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Worlds Upon the Wind or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!